Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. We are from Section 4, Group 1. We would like to present about reuse, reduce, recycle and never be confused. But before we start our presentation, let me introduce myself and my group members. I am Ain Binti Toha with Ahmad, Kamal, Zulfikar bin Kamarul Zaman, Ahmad, Fadhil, Syahmi bin Parman, and the last one, Aliesa, Azzyati binti Mohd Asri. For table of content, we had introduction, literature view, methodology and solution, discussion, conclusion and summary, and the last one, reference. Alright, so before I go through the introduction, I want to talk about this picture. So, what you can see from this picture? Yes, a bird is dead because the bird eat trash. How do you know? From his stomach. This picture is proof that the bird ate garbage. His stomach was filled with garbage such as plastic bottle caps and other plastic items. So we can relate this problem to pollution, right? Alright, so let's go through the introduction. Objective from our study is to explain the definition of pollution and land pollution. Next, to identify the solution of environmental problem. And the last one, to explain the effectiveness of our design methods. Significance from our study is be able to define our environmental problem and find the solution. Secondly, be able to enhance our thinking and solving skills. Next, be able to deepen our knowledge regarding land pollution, and the last one, able to provide awareness to the community about pollutions. Okay, so what is pollution? Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. Pollutants are the name given to this harmful substance. Pollution can be both natural and man-made, such as volcanic ash. They can also be caused by human activity, such as factory runoff or trash. Pollutants have a negative impact on the quality of the air, water and land. Pollution is a worldwide issue. Although urban areas are typically more polluted than rural areas, pollution can spread to remote locations where no people live. So there are types of pollutions, which is air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, light pollution, and the last one, thermal pollution. Next is land pollution. What about land pollution? What is land pollution? Land pollution refers to all forms of pollution affecting any type of soil, including agricultural, forestry, and urban soils. Soil pollution has a negative impact on a variety of biological resource and ecosystem. A soil is polluted when it contains an abnormal concentration of chemical compounds potentially dangerous to human health, plants, or animals. So what are the causes of land pollution? The causes of land pollution is, first, uncontrolled dumping of waste from household, industrial plants, and mining. Next, bad soil management, improper solid waste management, poor agricultural practice, and the last one, unsafe storage of hazardous chemical and nuclear waste. So, from these causes, there are three things that will be affected in the event of land pollution, such as on environment, on human health, and on wildlife. So the first effect is on environment. Land pollution has a number of consequences, including groundwater contamination, loss of topsoil, water nutrient enrichment, and increased rates of wildfires. Next is on human health. Soil contamination has the potential to harm human health by causing breathing problems, birth defects, skin disease, and cancer. The last one is effect on wildlife. Animals are forced to shift habitats and adapt to new conditions as land pollution and soil erosion worse. As a result, some species are threatened with extinction. Alright, so that's all from me. I will pass to the second presenter to continue this presentation. Thank you.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad, Kamal, Zulfikar. Today I will present the literature review about our project. First of all, based on report about plastic waste issue in Malaysia that has been studied, the study have reported that the improper landfilling and plastic waste management system have resulted in many environmental and human health problems in Malaysia, which the country now having an unwanted reputation as a major contributor for the marine plastic problem. Malaysia needs to aim for a closed-loop plastic waste recycling system based on circular economy approach where plastic never end up as a waste. This needs to be supported by financial investment for establishing a green supply chain and developing a consistent waste management model which includes standard plastic production and recycling process. Finally, it is critical that Malaysia regulates the import of plastic waste, ensuring that its waste management system can recycle this plastic without causing environmental and human health risks. Based on the graph shown, we can also say that the drastic increase has been recorded about plastic waste issue in Malaysia from 1995 to 2010. For the next report, it study about plastic pollution and its adverse impact on environment and ecosystem. Based on this report, for marine animals, sea turtles are mostly affected by plastic pollution, including some species of jellyfish which cause esophageal obstruction in them and also accumulate in the stomach of whales. Even small fish also consume the tiny bits of plastic below the ocean surface. Tuna, swordfish, and lanternfish also consume plastic by mistake, which become part of the ocean food chains. Next, for the birds, including the animals, plastic pollution also affect the bird like seabirds, which obstruct their digestive tract, causing tissue damage by the toxic chemical called polychlorinated biphenyls (PCB). Marine plastic pollution can even reach birds that have never been at the sea through the food habit. The plastic particles were found intact in the bird gizzard and proventriculus, along with the plastic debris such as styrofoam mixed with their food. And for the last report, it's about ecological effect of plastic pollution. Include many types of animal like bird, fish, turtles and coral reef. Many birds, penguin or plant that feeding by pursuit. Therefore, birds have no enough time to distinguish food from other things such as plastic, especially in the water. Plastic toxic chemical ingested by bird leading to internal blockage and injuries in their stomach. Ingested plastic can suffer intestinal obstruction and may develop ulcer, and bird may not feel hungry, no needing in food, and end up starved to death. Fish also affected by plastic pollution. Different type of fish may digest material manufactured from plastic. Small fish eat plastic, then eaten by the bigger fish. Accumulation of plastic usually can be used in intestinal injury and death. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Syahmi bin Parman, and I would like to present with you about the methodology and solution. So, the cause of methodology and solution is the improper waste management by human, like the food and the things. Next, lack of knowledge of proper environmental care. So, we make an awareness campaigns in the community about land pollution by disposing of garbage properly using 3R techniques. That's it: use, reduce, and recycle. So, what is 3R techniques? The 3R techniques is number 1 is reuse. Reuse is refer the act of taking old item that you might consider throwing away and finding a new use for them. And second is reduce. Reduce is means to minimize the amount of waste we create and the amount of materials and goods you consume. So the third is recycling. Recycling is referred to process of converting waste materials into new materials and objects. By using 3R techniques, disposing garbage properly, we can reduce the use of waste materials that hard to decompose, such as plastic and glass. Next, animals are safe from any danger from improper waste management. And lastly is flora and fauna can live healthily. So, what is the benefits of 3R techniques? The benefit of 3R technique is number one, we can help to cut down on the amount of waste that we throw away. Second, we can help to make waste management more organized. And lastly, we can prevent from land pollution. So the example of proper waste management is we can look at the Japanese government obliges its citizens to dispose of garbage according to the type of materials of the garbage. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, I will present about the discussion. To solve this problem, we use the method of reuse, reduce, recycle by conducting awareness campaign in the community about land pollution by disposing of garbage properly and practicing 3R techniques. In this way, we can reduce garbage disposal evenly, especially in coastal areas or rivers, roadsides, and high-risk places for animals get the garbage and eat the garbage. If animal eats the garbage that should not be eaten by the animal, this will cause the animal to get sick. If over time this thing is left, then the animal will die and animal habitats will be decreased. By holding this awareness campaign, the community will realize the importance of environmental care to take care of animal habitats as well as humans themselves. The community can also use 3R techniques that are reuse, reduce, and recycle. These three techniques, the community can reduce littering everywhere and can maintain the cleanliness of nature and animal habitat. Without littering evenly, the community is not at high risk of getting disease. So, this awareness campaign is very important to avoid littering everywhere and at the same time be able to practice 3R techniques and also be able to maintain the cleanliness of environment. So, as a conclusion, through discussion about the pollutant emission that have offered us with worse land quality because of human activities. As what we studied, evenly distributed garbage disposal is the biggest contributor to the land pollution. When this evenly disposal takes place, it will bring disease to all living things. Land pollution that gives a lot of harm to society, animals, plants, and also the environment needs to be addressed as soon as possible in order to prevent the occurrence of bad environmental pollution and negative impact on all life. Humans also need to stop throwing garbage evenly to avoid increase in dangerous disease. When the dumping of garbage evenly occurs a lot, this will affect the life of animals and humans as well as can pollute the environment. Therefore, all communities have a role not to do the dumping garbage evenly to prevent land pollution. I think that's all from our group. Thank you.